Good morning. Today I want to help you improve how you respond to negative shop Google reviews. Getting negative reviews is inevitable, especially the longer you're in business. How you respond to that negative review is everything, much more important than the review itself. And so what I'll share with you are the most common bad responses to bad reviews. See if you can see your own responses somewhere in some of these. These are actual shop responses to actual negative shop reviews. I've written a bunch of them on the page. I'll just pluck a few from here. Starting with this in no particular order, we take pride in providing great service. Okay, that's great. The customer is thinking, do you take pride in providing bad service? In other words, taking pride, the egomaniacal position of that word proves nothing. So what? You dropped the ball in this instance, the customer is thinking. Never use pride in anything anyway. It's just egomaniacal, it's bad form. Never use it in your marketing or anything else. Another one, very common. The car was running fine when it left the shop. Or I didn't hear you say anything when you left. I asked you at the counter if everything was okay, and you said yes. So the implication of that kind of response is you must have driven your car down the side of a mountain when you left here. Or what did you screw up after you left here? Or why didn't you tell me? Why did you lie to my face when you were standing right there? That invalidates the customer's pain. They're the victim in this. To them, you are the perpetrator. Okay. Invalidating their concern makes you even more of a perpetrator in the customer's eyes. Another common response is, we've been shorthanded. During COVID-19, people just, tech didn't show up. But, the service advisor fell outside of a mountain. We've all, nobody's here. Like yesterday, there was literally no one here when you brought your car in. I'm not even sure how it got worked on. You being shorthanded, okay, that's an excuse posing as a reason. Customer doesn't care. Customer doesn't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it as a consumer out there spending your hard-earned money. Don't make your problem the customer's problem. You're supposed to protect them from the normal shop stuff that happens, the drama and the people not showing up. Another common bad response, we have been taking care of our customers for 20 years. I've been doing this for 30 years. Why suddenly now is one guy got a problem? Longevity does not prove anything. It doesn't prove anything in your marketing either. We've been in business for 50 years. We've been working on cars since the dawn of time. So what? Doesn't prove anything. In this instance, the customer believes that you wronged him or her. You got to deal with that. You got to deal with the reality of that. Don't invalidate their concern by puffing out your chest and talking about, I've been doing this a long time, buddy. You got to get with the program. Another common bad response to a bad review, we are sorry that you feel like you weren't taken care of. We're sorry you feel that way. In other words, that's really about you and how you feel. We're sorry that you have that feeling. Okay, well, good luck with that. Take some aspirin. Invalidation, it's a much better way to put that is, we're so sorry we dropped the ball. We're so sorry we hurt you. We're so sorry we didn't live up to an expectation. Just eat it, bite it, suck it up. Okay. Another very common response is our policy. Head slap. I hear this all the time. It's a policy of this shop that we do A, B, C, and D. Now, if D screwed up your life, sorry. Customer doesn't want to hear about your policy because they're sharing their policy with you. That's the policy that matters. Never use the P word ever with anything when it has to do with your customer. We would have fixed this had you given us the opportunity. This is an actual response to an actual review, and it happens a lot. In other words, if you we would have corrected this. Hey, I tried reaching out to you. If you would have given us a chance, in other words, you have now victimized us by your unwillingness to cooperate and play ball. The customer gets to call the shots. You screwed up. They can text you, email you, call you, do cloud writing with an airplane, or do nothing. That's up to them, and you have to validate and affirm and respect that. And the last one I'll share is the absolute most common response to a negative Shop Google review is no response. It's gut-wrenching for me to look at shops that have negative reviews with no owner, no manager engagement. Think of a negative review or any review as the customer giving you a chance to make things right. That's gold. That's a gift. It's the customer that doesn't respond in a public way, that is out there telling the story or on Facebook and saying, well, that Ride Automotive place, that place, it'll kill you. They're killing people. I think they just killed 3 more. That's the negative review that kills business. All right. So think of the review as a gift and respond in kind, and always measure it through this. Don't try to mitigate. Don't try to explain. Don't make excuses. Don't invalidate the customer's feelings. Instead, do this before you write anything, before you post a review. Don't hit that send button. Don't do it. Forgive yourself first. Forgive your employees. Forgive whoever was involved in falling short of the customer's expectations, and then forgive the customer. They deserve forgiveness too, because sometimes customers have misunderstandings and can get things wrong. That has to be okay. God has already forgiven all of us. And you know what? He's right. We have tools in the Biosphere to how to respond properly. There are 2 tracks to that. It's part of the Biosphere Toolbox, and I'd love to help you if you've got a negative review that you need a response to. You can email me at johnny@thebiosphere.com. You can also respond to this post. I appreciate so much you watching this Biosphere Toolbox. And remember, if you've posted something, a response before that was bad or off, or you see that response in some of these bad responses, it is never too late to do the right thing.